Hello, hello, I'm the official name raider. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today we're looking- hold on a sec, what is this? Why is Ghost Types a suggestion for Kabutops? Okay, whatever. Today we're looking at Kabuto and Kabutops, not Ghost type Pokemon. I don't even know why that's there, but whatever. Okay, so starting off with this site of all of them, the nickfinder.com, which in reality this whole time I've been thinking about it, just Nick Finder, just sounds like something sponsored by Nickelodeon. So good job branding. And most of these are pretty bad or basic, like chopper, slasher, blade, sickle, like they're all on the exact same wavelength. Reaper is actually the one I personally use, so I probably put that there. I don't know, I assume I did, because when I come across this site I'll put down whatever it is that I actually think is good on here for future people. I remember seeing it somewhere and I was just like, yeah, that'll do, that's the best thing. And then part of me also, like, it fits for the little claw dealies it has, but I also kind of just think about Reaper in general is a good name. Like, it's a Resident Evil 4 enemy that's pretty alright, and then there's the Grim Reaper, which is mostly what everyone thinks of, so it's just... I don't know, I like it. It's simple. The ones I kind of want to make fun of here are the Reefsicle. Like, I don't quite understand that at all. And then Sheen Opener? Like, what does that mean? Sheen Opener, not Opener. I still don't know what that means. Paper cut, I'm half and half about. Like, I definitely wouldn't look at it and think that. So props for being different. Wouldn't personally use it, but it's different enough to, like, acknowledge, and that's about it. Okay, so Atlantis is also his beta name, and we'll go ahead and show proof of. Escargo personally, so I don't really side with that, but it is worth acknowledging. Also, upon looking through this again, I'd like this isn't the time or the place, and I really shouldn't be doing this, but Ness is Nessie, and then I also thought it was interesting Neptune, that thing we've seen 50 billion times, and then Medusa. So I've realized that I was like, huh, I probably could have acknowledged those in those episodes, but I didn't. So that's me acknowledging them now when no one will see me acknowledge them. Okay, so there's nothing really worth acknowledging here, but I do want to point out there's more responses to this one than there was Amistar, which basically proved the point that nobody had anything interesting to say other than Lord Helix. So there you go. There's not really anything I want to acknowledge on here. The closest is like Edward Scissorhands, get it? And then I've seen like Samurai a couple times. I don't really care, but if someone out there for whatever reason does, there you go. Okay, so I remember seeing relics before for Amistar, and I just didn't think that was interesting at all then, and I still don't. Reaper, I've already gone over. That's what I personally use. I actually like Water Hazard. I think that one's a decent one. I'm just not sure if that would be a better idea for a water type or something that could kill water types. I mean, it would make more sense for it to be for a water type because, you know, an electric hazard would be, hey, look out, there's electricity. I don't know. That was a dumb thought. But I actually like that name. I think that one's good in Biohazard. So, there's that. Cascade I also like too. And honestly, the only reason I really care about that is just because of Mario Odyssey. If I'm being honest, that at least holds that sort of meaning. In other words, I wouldn't have thought twice about it, but that's it. Anything else on here is just meh. Okay, we've reached the bottom. It was a bust. I expected it to be a bust. I knew it was a bust. I've seen a lot of Lord Kabuto or Lord Dome jokes as well. They're not funny, and I feel like everyone that's making them understands that it's not funny as well, which is the worst part. So let's check the spreadsheet as our last hope. Yeah, there's nothing interesting here either. I knew there wasn't going to be. That's the worst part. Yeah, Reaper is basically my personal choice. So, like, I'm grateful that I at least have, like, a halfway decent nickname. But, like, and we went over a couple that I think were okay. Like, even the Tumblr guy had some that I was like, okay, I actually like this. I'm gonna need to remember to write some of those down. But nothing in particular here stood out so much to me. Nothing wowed me from a Kabutops only perspective. Like, I like Water Hazard quite a bit. I actually think that's really good. But you could apply that to anybody. So there's that. But like, yeah, that's just it. There's not one defining Kabutops nickname that I think is good enough to be like, oh, this is worth recommending. It's just like, yeah, there's some that are okay, I guess. So that's that. Like, it's pretty open-ended. This is what we save the generic water type nicknames for, is if you're desperate and have nothing else to go with, there's that. Other words, just Reaper's what I use, and that's all there is to it. So if you want to go ahead and give me something better, and give the internet something better, and come up with something better, I would like to hear it, even though technically I can't hear it, because I can't hear a comment. I read a comment. That was a bad joke. I'm walking away from it now.